or signal a dramatic shift in the tech industry. We're going to continue to see layoffs happen as the future of work has changed, as the future of technology has changed, and as investors' the appetite for risk and growth versus profitability has dramatically changed as well.
So why are big tech companies and other industries laying off tens of thousands of workers at a time when the U.S. economy looks strong on paper? The start of the COVID-19 pandemic was a dire economic event, at least at first. The tech industry, though, boomed. In 2020, tech's top 7 companies added $3.4 trillion in value. The Fed's emergency moves to bolster the pandemic-hit economy, like cutting interest rates to near zero, helped boost tech stocks. This move helped the tech industry to expand and went on hiring.
Just now, you caught a glimpse of a fresh clip from CNBC. Before this video wraps up, we'll be showing that entire clip, so be sure to stay with us until the very end. But before we get to that, we're eager to share some of our own insights with you. Remember to smash that like button, follow our journey, and subscribe for a regular dose of content just like what you've seen. We're looking forward to reading your thoughts in the comments section below, and we'll make sure to get back to you. The recent waves of tech layoffs are a paradox in an economy that ostensibly thrives, generating debate on the resilience and adaptability of industries amidst technological evolution and changing work paradigms. Notably, the tech sector soared during the pandemic, with the top 7 companies amassing an eye-watering $3.4 trillion in value, thanks in part to unprecedented fiscal policy measures that facilitated cheap capital and spurred massive hiring sprees. Amazon's peak at 1.6 million employees is emblematic of this golden era of growth prioritization. Yet this narrative took an unexpected turn. As the economy recalibrated, interest rates rose, uncovering a stark truth. Headcount inflation did not equate to profitability gains. Companies that basked in the glow of readily available capital found themselves in a chokehold as the fiscal landscape shifted. Growth at all costs was no longer sustainable, and thus began the relentless culling of workforces, signaling panic in boardrooms. This phenomenon isn't restricted to 1 or 2 firms, it's systemic. The upheaval at Twitter post-Musk's takeover, which resulted in an 80% workforce reduction, poses an unsettling question. Were these employees expendable? The platform's continuity post-layoffs suggests a latent potential for lean operations that arguably went ignored in the previous growth-centric model. Supporters of the downsizing trend may laud it as a move towards efficiency, but it also paints a grim picture of a future where job security is tenuous, even in a buoyant economy. As such, it's incumbent upon us to reassess the way we conceive work, the valuation of human contribution versus technological advancement, and the expectations from corporate governance. In the wake of these layoffs, a broader discussion emerges about the roles humans will play in an increasingly automated world. The layoffs underscore the harsh reality that adaptability and continuous learning are non-negotiable for job security. Moreover, they serve as a clarion call for the tech industry to strike a balance between workforce demands and technological capabilities, while remaining judicious in times of economic boom to withstand the inevitable busts. As investors recalibrate their appetite for risk and growth against profitability, the lesson is clear. Strategic foresizing and sustainability are imperative to corporate health and workforce stability, irrespective of economic highs.
Or signal a dramatic shift in the tech industry. We're going to continue to see layoffs happen as the future of work has changed, as the future of technology has changed, and as investors' the appetite for risk and growth versus profitability has dramatically changed as well.
So why are big tech companies and other industries laying off tens of thousands of workers at a time when the U.S. economy looks strong on paper? The start of the COVID-19 pandemic was a dire economic event, at least at first. The tech industry, though, boomed. In 2020, tech's top 7 companies added $3.4 trillion in value. The Fed's emergency moves to bolster the pandemic-hit economy, like cutting interest rates to near zero, helped boost tech stocks. This move helped the tech industry to expand and went on a hiring spree as people were confined home. Amazon added the most number of employees during this golden period, peaking at 1.6 million employees in 2021.
If you rewind before the layoffs, all the tech companies were really putting an emphasis on growth. And so capital was really cheap, so you could get loans, you could get money, access to capital was really affordable. And then you see as interest rates went up and you start to see that growth in headcount didn't translate to growth in profitability and access to capital became quite a bit tighter. You saw many companies start to hit the panic button. And so we saw these thousands and thousands of people get laid off all at once. And that was quite a shock.
80% of Twitter either left or quit or was pushed out, laid off, whatever you want to call it, and yet the website still runs. Do you think people are looking at Elon Musk and thinking, you know what? Do we really need all these people?
I do give Elon Musk credit for this, for kicking off and making this acceptable with Twitter, but a lot of the big companies decided to get lean and efficient. This is where you kind of start to see the incredible leverage of what these tech platforms really have, which is they didn't need those people, right? They were hoarding the talent. It was an option bet and it was a cheap one for them.
Yeah, I ask every tech CEO, do you take inspiration for what Elon does? Yeah. And they'll say on the record, no, we don't. We would never want to do that. But, in the group chats, they're all like, wow, that was an amazing move.
The artificial intelligence hype of 2023 is starting to have real-world effects in 2024. Major tech CEOs are doubling down their investments in AI. In January 2024, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced his plans to build an artificial general intelligence known as AGI.
Hey everyone. Today I'm bringing Meta's 2 AI research efforts